24 TV. I'm Mary Adim, and it's great to have you with us as we dive into the biggest stories shaping the day. The 19 northern governors and the region's traditional rulers' council have demanded the immediate suspension of all mining activities for 6 months to tackle insecurity in the region. The governors and the monarchs also called for 1 billion naira monthly security fund to fight insecurity in the north. They made this known via a communique issued after an emergency joint meeting held today at the government house in Kaduna on Monday, declaring that only collective action and decisive measures can end escalating insecurity ravaging the northern region of Nigeria. The forum accused illegal mining of being a major driver of the security crisis in the north and demanded that President Bola Tinubu directs the Ministry of Solid Minerals to halt all mining exploration and subject every mining license to revalidation in active consultation with state governors. Still on security, the Minister of Defense, Mohammed BADARU Abubakar, has resigned from his position with immediate effect. In a letter sent to President Bola Tinubu, BADARU said he was quitting on health grounds. A statement issued by President's spokesperson Bayo Ononuga on Monday said Tinubu has accepted the resignation and thanked the minister for his services to the nation. The Minister of Defense, Mohammed BADARU Abubakar, has resigned from his position with immediate effect. In a letter dated December 1, 2025, and sent to President Bola Tinubu, BADARU said he was quitting on health grounds. A statement issued by President's spokesman Bayo Ononuga on Monday said Tinubu has accepted the resignation and thanked the minister for his services to the nation. BADARU Abubakar, 63, was a two-term governor of Jigawa State from 2015 to 2023. He was appointed as a minister on August 21, 2023 by Tinubu. His resignation comes amidst President Tinubu's declaration of a national security emergency, with plans to elaborate on its scope in due course. The traditional ruler from Ojibara of Bayagan in Ifelodu local government area of KWARA State have regained his freedom. Credible sources claim that the traditional ruler and 6 other abducted victims escaped from the kidnappers' den hours after the abduction. The source, who seeks anonymity, says the freedom came after a counterattack on the gunmen by vigilantes who combed the forest. However, all freed victims are yet to arrive at the community. The gunmen had demanded 150 million naira as ransom on the traditional ruler who was abducted on his farm over the weekend. From security to politics, the governor of Osun State, ADELEKE, has formally resigned his membership of the People's Democratic Party, citing the ongoing crisis within the party's national leadership. Adeleke announced his departure via letter dated November 4, 2025, and addressed to the PDP chairman of Sagba, Abogunde, Ward 2 in Ede, Osun State. The governor shared the letter, which was acknowledged and received by the ward chairman, Saka Kamoluddin Alamu, on his social media accounts on Monday night. In the letter, Governor Adeleke stated that the turbulence at the national level of the party had compelled him to end his association with the PDP with immediate effect. The Dangote refinery has announced plans to supply 50 million liters of petrol daily to the Nigerian market, starting December 2025. The company said it will provide 1.5 billion liters of premium motor spirits monthly, with the volume expected to rise to 1.7 billion liters per month, about 57 million liters daily from February 2026. In a letter to the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, CEO David Bird said the refinery is ready to meet the country's domestic fuel needs and urged regulators to deploy officials on site from December 1 to verify and publish its daily production and stock levels. The company also requested support to ensure smooth clearance of crude, feedstocks, and finished products, citing frequent vessel clearance delays that increase operational costs. The pledge comes amid persistent supply challenges in the downstream sector, where Nigeria has continued to rely heavily on petrol imports. The company said its planned output would both fuel security and advance the federal government's efforts to strengthen local refining capacity under the Nigeria First policy. On the foreign scene, the Cameroonian opposition leader Anicet EKANE has died in detention. His sister Mariam Simon EKANE confirmed the death in a Facebook post. EKANE, leader of the African Movement for New Independence and Democracy Party, was arrested on October 24, 2025 following post-election demonstration in what his party described as a kidnapping by Cameroonian soldiers. The 74-year-old leader was being held on charges of hostility against the state, incitement to revolt, and calls for insurrections, accusations he denied. His death in detention could heighten tensions in the Central African nation, where security forces killed 48 civilians as they responded to protests against the re-election of President Paul Biya, the world's oldest ruler at 92, who has led his country since 1982. EKANE's lawyer, Ngwana Ulrich Juvenal, said the Cameroonian opposition leader was barely able to speak during a visit just days before his death. And in entertainment, it is a remarkable moment for African cinema as British-Nigerian filmmaker AKINOLA Davies Jr. has clinched the Best Director Awards at the 28th British Independent Film Awards for his debut feature, My Father's Shadow. The win has been greeted with excitement across the global film community, marking a powerful milestone for homegrown African storytelling on the world stage. My Father's Shadow dominated this year's BAFTA nominations with 12 nods, reinforcing its status as one of the standout films of 2025. This latest recognition adds to an extraordinary run for the film, which earlier made history as the first Nigerian film ever included in the official selection at the Cannes Film Festival, and in a prestigious Camera d'Or special mention. And that's all on the news at this hour. Thank you for staying tuned. Follow us on all our social media platforms, and please check our website at africannews24.ng to stay informed and ahead. We'll catch you on the next broadcast. Bye for now.